Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Aliyyat, and today I'm going to take you guys along my that girl after school routine as a pre-med student. So right now it is 1:30 p.m. and at 2 o'clock p.m. I have like a review session for my midterm on Monday. So I'm going to be meeting with my instructor on Zoom, and she's going to go ahead and review a bunch of like the things that we need to know and learn, quiz us. We also have a quiz. I am unprepared for that quiz, so that's gonna be interesting, and I'm too lazy to study right now, so that's not gonna happen. And I have a quiz, so it's gonna be taking place from 2 to 4:30, and then at 4:30 I have another Zoom meeting with my postdoc fellow for my research, because on Monday we are doing our first focus groups. Well, not our first focus groups, but our second focus groups. And so I'm gonna go ahead and meet with her, and we're gonna go over the guidelines, and I'm gonna be leading it, which is really nerve-wracking, but I'm also excited to like jump into this leadership position. So that's gonna be also taking place. So I'm gonna be meeting with her to go over a bunch of those things, and of course I'll take you guys along it. So let's go.
Yeah, that means just we talked about it in our last group, whether we need to just assign a few, like 3.
So I just got off my last meeting. I went to my jobs meeting that I had with my research coordinator, and then I also had my review session for my test. And let me tell you, I am so behind. Like, it's gonna be really interesting because I got a 60% on this quiz, but luckily it was just a practice quiz, and Monday is the real thing. So I really need to use this weekend to get my shit together because I am so behind. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym. I usually go to the gym in the mornings, but because of this time change, for some reason, like I just can't get up early. So I've been trying to plan going to the gym in the evening. Today's like my first time in the gym after like 2 weeks because I was so busy the past 2 weeks that I had literally no time to go to the gym. But I really want to show up for myself. So I'm going to go to the gym today and just do a little like short little workout. And then after that, I'm going to go back and head home, have some dinner, and then start working on my medical school application. I just finished at the gym, and right now I'm outside the library because I want to return some of my books. And reading books is something that I started to incorporate into my routine, my after school routine, especially this year, because I used to love reading books like growing up, and then I kind of stopped when I went to college because like I was reading so much that I just didn't feel like reading for fun. But now like I am just trying to take back my mental health, and I'm just trying to like heal my inner child. So I'm going back into reading books, and I'm really happy I started incorporating it to my night routine because it has really like helped my mental health, and it has actually helped me sleep better, because research has shown that when you scroll through social media like right before bed, it's really hard to actually fall asleep. Also, social media, like, it affects your mental health. So for me personally, I just like want to lower my screen time, and I just find it like helpful just to read books. Like 1, I'm educating myself. 2, I'm living in someone else's reality. 3, like I'm just so much happier. So that is something I'm gonna do. So I'm picking up my books that I want to read tonight, and I'll go ahead, of course, and show you guys what I'm reading. I just finished doing my skincare, eating dinner, and taking a shower. So right now I'm going to go ahead and work on my research. For my research, what I'm doing is I'm meeting with students from the Quit the Hit program, which was a program UCSF like implemented over the summer to help teenagers stop vaping in California. We had that program and we went ahead and emailed students asking like, hey, like what were your thoughts on the program? We're doing another focus group and we would really like to meet with you to see like what you enjoyed from the program, what we could have done better. And when we're emailing them, if you saw my other vlogs, you could see that it was really hard to get them to respond to our emails. So we went ahead and we submitted a new IRB, and thankfully it got approved, which allowed us to message them on Instagram because we have the Instagram. So right now I've been messaging them on Instagram, and it's honestly been so helpful. I have a lot of people that want to be part of the focus group, which makes me happy. So right now I'm going to go ahead and respond to them and start scheduling them. I think I'm going to schedule my focus groups for next week because I really want to get the focus groups out of the way, and I'm trying to get published before I apply in medical school. But if I don't get published, it's fine. I'm like okay with it. But that's kind of like my goals, and plus like my supervisor really wants to get the data in. And based off whatever the data we get and the results and whatever the other students tell us, we're going to use that to actually create a new peer mentoring programs with the people that were in the Quit the Hit and have them be the mentors and the mentees and see how that works. And hopefully whatever results, if it's successful, hopefully like the government will be able to start and implement it. So it's kind of really cool that I get to be part of this, like a big thing, working with the government. Like it's kind of crazy because I just never thought at the age of 23 I'd be doing all these big things. So I'm really proud of myself. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on my research. I just finished doing the work for my job, scheduling my focus groups, and then I also worked on one of my work activities for my medical school application. I was initially done with all my work activities, but after meeting with one of my MCAT tutors, he suggested that I should add 2 hobbies that I like to do that has nothing to do with school. I wanted to add like reading, but that's kind of school oriented, but I also wanted to add something that would make me stand out. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start my de-stress routine, just kind of what I do before I go to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and start that because tomorrow I have to be up at 4 a.m. So it's kind of getting around that time where it's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, 2-turn baby girl, you know me, still with the dolls that I grew beside, all the niggas around me, ride at guy, gotta watch the time cause it's flying right by, I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, 2-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas around me, ride at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. 2-turn baby girl.